Hello Year 10. Last lesson I told you all about the cattle industry and I gave you a sheet with the story of the cattle industry to stick in your books. You need to look at that sheet to remind yourself about the story of the cattle industry, and if you missed the lesson, below this video on a link on the Google Classroom post is a link to another video where I go through the story of the cattle industry, which you're also all welcome to use if you get stuck, or of course there's always GCSE Pod. Don't wait for me to give you instructions live. This is what you've got to do with that information. I want you to dual code it. That means putting information with images. I want you to create the story yourself, not in, well, how many points are in the story? 12 or 11 points in that story. You don't have to do it to a 12 points. You can do it in 8 points. Do it in more points if you really want. But the key is I want you to get the story into your own words, but with images to represent the story. Why on earth would we do that, sir? Well, the reason is because if you put images with words, it helps it to stay in your memory. And also, the fact that you will read the words and think what images go with this will help you to learn it. If I just give you the sheet of paper and get you to stick it in, you're not processing this information, you're not learning it at all. You can create your story of images with words on your iPads or on your phones and upload it to Google Classroom. That is what I really ideally would like you to do. Just a minute. But some of you might not have a device, in which case you need to see me at the front. I'll sort it out with some plain paper so that you can do it on there instead. But ideally I'd like you to use your device. Keynote is a great way to do it because you can just save the pictures off the internet, type out the story, put the pictures around the words. And what I will display on the board for you is my example of what my first slide would look like, so you can see what an excellent first slide would look like. And hopefully also you can start to see how the images will stick in your brain a little bit easier if you select them appropriately. So don't wait for me to tell you this again. Just get yourself on, use your iPad, use your phone. There's plain paper, I'll try to remember to put at the front. If not, say, sir, where's the plain paper? And you can start, because the point is, next lesson, you're going to have to write a cattle industry narrative.